Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as many of you may already know, I did my second big chop about 2 months ago, and I know I promised you guys that I would do more hair videos as my hair grows back out. So I wanted to give you guys a tutorial on how I achieve a twist out on my 4C TWA. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, then just keep your eyeballs glued to the screen and see how I slay my TWA like Beyonce. Yeah, just stay tuned. Alright, so first I start out with freshly washed hair that I've let dry in a 100% cotton t-shirt for about 5 minutes or so. And this is what my hair looks like with no product on it. So I'm just going to take my favorite leave-in conditioner and put that all over my hair. I just basically get that on all the strands, girl, like literally all the strands, to make sure all the strands are moisturized. Then I take my favorite twisting butter. This is Camille Rose's Almond Joy twisting butter. Then I section off a small section of my hair where I want to make the twist, and I just do that with my fingers to create a nice clean part. And then I add about half a dime sized amount of the twisting butter. And then I just twist like a normal twist. I don't do anything fancy or special. I just twist. And then once I get to the end of that twist, I just twirl the end around my finger to make sure that it stays nice and tight and doesn't unravel. And I literally just do that around my whole head. So section off a small section, add a little bit of twisting butter to that section, split that section into 2 equal parts, and then twist it on up. And then once I get to the end, wrap it around my finger to make sure it's nice and tight and doesn't unravel. And yes, oh my gosh, look at that nice juicy twist. All right, so as many of you may know, I have a tapered cut. So when it comes to the back, it's a little bit more difficult to twist just because it's shorter. So you can finger coil if you want. Mine has grown out a little bit, so it's a little bit easier to twist. And this is what my hair looks like, y'all. Do I not look like I have baby dreads? Like, I look like I'm in the baby stage of dreads right now, but it's gonna grow out and it's gonna be a nice voluptuous afro one day. But this is what my hair looks like when it's all twisted up. Once I'm done, I just throw on my silk scarf and take my behind to bed. Oh, who was that? That's just me. So this is what my hair looks like in the morning after it is all nice and dried and I have slayed my face. I take a little bit of castor oil, about a dime-sized amount, rub that in my hands and just rub it all over my hair. And I also like to massage it into my scalp as well because, of course, we are always trying to stimulate growth in our scalps. And then I begin to unravel the twists. And the way I unravel is I start at the roots and put my finger in between the 2 sections within the twist, and then I pull the twist apart from the root. I don't do it from the end, I do it from the root. So sticking my finger into the root and then untwisting it that way. Then I take a little bit more castor oil, put it on my hair, and then I begin to separate. And I just separate where each of those pieces wants to naturally separate. I don't force any additional separation for volume. Alright, so this is what my hair looks like when it is nice and separated. Then I take my wide tooth comb, you can take a pick if you would like, and then I just begin to fluff, and I fluff only at the roots. I don't go too far up the ends just because I ain't got a whole lot of ends. Sometimes I leave it like that. Today I was feeling a little fancy, so I decided to create a part. So I just created a part with my finger, don't use combs, and then I use bobby pins to hold one side over so that part actually stays intact. And then lastly, I take my fingers and just brush down the backs and the sides of my hair just because it is growing out a little bit. So I just want to create that more tapered look by flattening out the back and the sides as well. And then I just kind of shape it a little bit and do my thing. And guys, that is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and also comment down below and let me know who out there has 4C thick 4Z type hair like myself. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe to see more videos by moi. And I will see you guys in my next video. Actually, hold on guys, just one more slay, just for the road. Alright guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!